Weekly Sauce episode 36, I think. I think now we're visual, so we haven't done visual in a while. As you can see, we got a beautiful background here. You know, the hot sauce logo, hot sauce sports at the bottom right. Weekly Sauce. Eventually, we'll add some sponsors in there. My name is Terry Tam. This is Weekly Sauce episode 36. As usual, I'm joined by my buddy Alex, the intern. How's it going, buddy?
I'm super excited, super pumped. We have a brand new background. The background's super sex, and yeah.
We're joined by our Hot Sauce Sports blogger and from the other side of the pond blog as well, David Bruno. How's it going, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
We're good, man. We're good. Again, this episode is brought to you by Mike's BBQ Rub, MTL.com. Visit Mike's BBQ Rub, MTL.com, and use Hot Sauce 10 for 10% off the entire site. It's the best. Honestly, last night we made potatoes. We put some of that mango barbecue on it. My girlfriend wanted to use the mustard truffle. I was like, fuck that shit. We're not wasting it. Mustard truffle sauce, you got to keep it. You got to preserve it for the good shit. You know what I mean? Barbecue sauce, you can put it on anything. The Ghost Bourbon, unbelievable. The rubs, I even put it in my eggs. The barbecue rub, you just sprinkle a little bit on your eggs. It's unbelievable. Visit Mike's BBQ Rub, MTL.com, and use Hot Sauce 10 for 10% off. We're going to talk soccer. We haven't talked about soccer in a while. Football, as I know Dave likes to call it. He doesn't like to call it soccer. So
you're right about that.
So we got a Juventus fan. We got a Juventus fan here. We got a Man U fan. We got a Liverpool fan. But Dave, you're a Man U fan too, right?
Look, I'm a Juve fan above any other team. When it comes to the Premier League, it's a league that I like to follow. So I would say that yes, Man U would be my Prem team, but I can't specifically say I'm totally a Man U fan, right?
Okay.
One team,
that's it. So the thing is with me, I mean,
but I like watching Man U beat Liverpool.
That's the thing. Well, the thing is, you're because your home base has a good league, where my home base does not have a good league. So, like, I'm an Olympiacos fan first because my father would murder me. Second, I became a Liverpool fan because my dad and my brother like Man U. So, like, I kind of gravitated there, and that's just the way it is with Greeks. You always have your one Greek team, and then you have your other team, and that's and live and die hard with Liverpool. That's for sure. But Alex is a Man U fan. It's weird. If I saw you, Alex, I would never think you were a Man U fan. I would have guessed you were like a Chelsea fan for some reason.
I would never cheer for that fucking
Why
club.
not? The whole Russian thing. Well, Man City maybe. You know, you're Russian Armenian. You know that whole connection.
I'm not a bandwagoner.
No, you're
That's
not?
for sure. No.
So when did you become a Man U fan if you're not a bandwagoner?
I was a Man U fan since birth. My dad gave my dad gave me a Eric Cantona jersey as
nice.
a kid version one.
Best.
And I had and then since then my grandma, like, I was 8-9 years old, my grandma's been sending me like jerseys from Russia. She was sending me Scholes, Giggs, Van Nistelrooy, Rooney, and all that.
Legends.
So
Legends, all legends of the game. One of the best youth teams of all time.
But listen, she was also sending me Italian team jerseys. She was sending me Inter jerseys. She sent me Vieri.
Vieri's a good jersey. It's a good jersey to have.
She sent me. Yeah. She sent me Shevchenko too from AC Milan. She sent me Del Piero as well. So she sent me a whole bunch.
She has taste.
She sent me a whole bunch of jerseys, and I ended up like going with the flow and going with Man U.
My brother had a Cantona jersey, and my brother's favorite players to this day is Beckham and Cantona. Those are his two favorite players. Always number 7 too. So we're gonna start with Man U. I mean, Man U coming off a big win against Southampton, 9-0. This is crazy to me. If I had seen this,
unbelievable.
Yeah, if I had seen the line, I don't know. I probably would have bet the over on it too. But like, it's crazy. They have 9 goals, and Man U is just buzzing right now. They look like they're on fire to win the championship.
They're doing really well. They're in second place. Not even the fact that they scored 9 goals against Southampton. Let's put aside the 2 red cards. They had 75% possession. They created 23 chances. To get a red card in the second minute, Alexander Jankovic, I mean, I don't know if you saw the challenge. He kind of ran at the guy, cleats up, and kicked him in the knee.
Yeah.
McTominay. So he went down, and I mean, that's an automatic red card, and you're in trouble right away. And all these boys.
There's something that you didn't mention. There's something that you didn't mention, Bruno.
Go ahead.
The fact that he actually requested a transfer a week ago That same player.
I didn't know that.
And the reason why the reason why he had a transfer request a week ago was because he wanted to play more regular football, play with the main team. And what happened is they said, you know what, we're not actually going to give you away. We're actually going to start you against Man U. What he does, he gets a fucking red cards
right
second
away.
minute.
So you're saying he threw in the towel right when the game started.
Exactly. He just wanted it out. He wanted out, and
it's pretty shitty. I don't know how much hockey you watch, Bruno, but Dubois kind of the same thing. You know, mailing it in when he asked for a trade. So Man U, I mean,
I saw that shift.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Horrible.
So right now, Man U second place, like you said, behind Man City. Man City's like one of those teams that they just don't want to go away. And Liverpool, I think their chances are blown. They're not going to be able to recuperate the 7 points that they're behind right now, even though they had a nice game today. But I don't know. I just don't see it happening for Liverpool. I think Man U is going to be able to make a run. Do they play Man City anytime for the rest of the season, Bruno, or no?
Yes, one more
Man
time.
City. Go ahead, Alex.
One more time?
Yeah, they're playing one more time.
Okay. It's going to be tough, man. It's going to be a nice tight race to the finish, and I think it's going to be those two fucking for the derby, and that's it, man. We're going to see what happens, but I hope Man City doesn't win. I as much as I'm a Liverpool fan, I'd much rather see Man U win than Man City, that's for sure.
March 6th is when you're looking at it, and yeah, that'll definitely be something that can decide the title.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 points separating them right now. Yeah, definitely. Don't count Leicester out.
I am counting them out because as good as they are, I just don't see it happening. I am counting them out, but they are a good team.
42 points in third place. You know, it's all about the men you have on the field, the tactics you have, but there's a bit of luck. 2 bad games with Pep Guardiola, and we've seen him drop points against lower league teams this year. So Manchester United and even Liverpool, they can make it into second. You never know.
But guys,
your team.
How do you like Bruno Fernandes this year?
He's unbelievable.
He's amazing.
He's unbelievable.
Outstanding.
Unbelievable.
The game against Liverpool, I was like, this guy is a best player in the league. Like honestly, I really think so. I really think he's the most complete player in the league. I really do. It's crazy to me watching him. He's so good.
He's turned the team around. Like he's turned them into automatically title contenders just by signing him last January. He's been there 1 year, and look at them last year. They made a run, and look at them this year. I mean, the guy, he's orchestrating the game.
He's a maestro out there.
He's amazing.
And also what helped as well Manchester United for the past month is Paul Pogba. He resurrected. Honestly, since handing his transfer request, he actually went from being shit to being good. So he played all the games we had during the month of January and parts of December because Mino Raiola came out and said Pogba's definitely leaving. So I think it's either two things. Either he's actually leaving in the summer, or that was a pressure tactic to make him play. Because Paul Pogba, before that come out of Mino Raiola, he was on the bench.
Yeah,
and
he was
Pogba didn't like it.
He was getting bit part minutes, and when you're a guy who has the skills that Pogba has, whether he's showing consistency, whether he's pulling his weight on the pitch, you obviously don't want to be in the bench. Now you're totally right, Alex, about Pogba. He's one of the main reasons why Manchester United are in second place right now.
So, we really needed him to, and he showed everyone what he's capable of, and I think that's the Pogba that all Manchester United fans were expecting when he first came.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, when Pogba came in, he was kind of like, everybody's like, okay, it's fucking Pogba, like let's go, and. He kind of like a soft season under under the doofus, and it didn't work out with him.
Mourinho,
under Moon, the special one,
the idiot one,
the idiot one.
I don't know. I just think I think he's a good coach. I just think that he tells if you have to tell people how good you are, chances are you're not that good. Like this is the way I see it. Except for Zlatan. Zlatan's the only one that gets away with that.
Yeah,
But let's agree on
exactly.
something here. Let's agree on something here. He is actually better than Arsene Wenger. Okay, let's not.
Well, I mean, listen.
Let's agree on
The thing
something.
about Arsene Wenger is that he knows his shelf life with his players was limited because he knows that a lot of them are going to leave. You know what I mean? He doesn't have Arsene Wenger is like he's a tactician on the wrong team. He needed to be a player's coach, kind of like Klopp is. When you're in like a secondary market like Arsenal is, like Arsenal, even though they're in London, they're not like they're not one of the top 10 earners in the world. You know what I mean?
He needed a richer club at the end of the day.
Exactly. I think Arsene Wenger would have been a lot better if he was on a team with Man City or Man U. Like I really do.
The
He would have had
owner.
titles.
He developed
He would have had
so
more
many good
titles.
players. So many good players.
Well, actually, I'd say it's mainly the owner, Stan Kroenke. He's a billionaire. He's the owner of Arsenal and the owner of the Rams
And he's cheap as shit.
in the NFL. And he's cheap shit. He didn't want to invest in Arsenal.
The thing is, it's
And-
a lot more to invest in England than it is to invest in the States, especially if your money's all in the States. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's
for
true.
him, he's sending his money to London.
It's worth.
He doesn't understand the value of having a world class team that can win Champions League almost every year or be in Champions League and get the $1 million per win. You know, like he doesn't understand. He doesn't see that part of it. And I think that's where it comes from. Let's get to my team, boys. I know Liverpool's been struggling a little bit, but they've kind of come back. Lost to Burnley. Not surprised actually with that loss. Liverpool's D's been looking like a little weak lately. No Matip. No Fabinho, no best player in the world, Van Dijk, none of that.
So, Matip's ruled out for the rest of the year with ankle ligament injury, right? Since the last couple of days. Van Dijk not looking like he's coming back. Klopp just came out and said. Like you said, Terry, you've got Fabinho and Henderson as well, which are both midfields, which are very important in the midfield, filling in the center back.
I think Hendo's he's filled in tremendously. Like I watch him play back there, and he's such an underappreciated player. Well, he was underappreciated. I think people are starting to look at Hendo and be like, okay, this guy's actually like a legit grinder.
It's because if you're not putting up, right, a lot of people, if they don't see you scoring goals and making assists, they don't realize everything else you're doing on the field. All the IQ you have, all the passing, all the open play that you're creating. Yeah, Henderson's a really good player. Very fundamental to that team.
So what do they do next?
Well, as you probably are happy about, they just filled those two holes. You've got Ben Davies, a 25-year-old coming from the championship. He was playing with Preston. And I've got a couple of little key stats for you. So he had an assist. He played 19 games. Now, the guy's match rating, as per who scored, so pretty reliable database. He's 6.82 per game.
What is that?
19 games.
What is that match score? What does that mean?
That's his match rating, basically, per game. So it's on 10. So anywhere between 6.5 and above to 6.8 means you had a decent game. You're playing pretty well. Playing pretty well. Ronaldo, he's about 8.5. Just to give you a perspective. So this defender, he's 6.82 rating per game, and he's putting on 1.2 tackles per game, and he's clearing the ball 4.3 times per game. So it's basically an average of his stats, with the number of games he's playing this year.
Fuck, man. They signed the kid Tsimikas from Olympiacos this year, and they haven't really played him yet. And I'm hoping he can be able to get in. He's a good defenseman, but he's more of like a wing back, so I don't know if he's gonna be able to fill in. But Klopp says he likes him. Klopp spoke highly of him, but I think that Hendo back there is their best option right now. And signing Ben Davies was huge. When they signed him this week, I was like, fuck, at least they're getting guys that are gonna fill in that role. But like I said, I don't see it happening this year for the Cup. That's for sure.
Be more excited. Sorry to cut you off there. Your second guy, you've got Ozan Kabak coming in.
Yeah.
Now he's a 20-year-old coming from Schalke.
I don't know him that much.
He's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
He's someone that can be groomed by Van Dijk, and he can be competing with Gomez for starting positions in the next couple of years. I mean, he's someone who's going to be good. So you've got someone for the future there.
And you see, Liverpool got rid of Dejan Lovren, whatever. Yeah, whatever you spell it, you call his name, whatever.
Should have kept him.
You know what? I don't think so. I mean, I liked him. He wasn't that bad, but yeah, I think it was a good move to get rid of him because it's good to get younger on D. The way the pace is moving now, especially in that league, I think it's good to have a young guy and then a big guy like Van Dijk back there to shut it down if they need to.
Yes, but however,
When you're
I
healthy.
think I think they still needed him as a third center back. You know, like play those cup games, playing a Champions League one, here and there.
Might have been a money thing.
He could have been a that guy, especially now because both Matip and Van Dijk are out, so he could have been filling in.
With Matip and Van Dijk out, if you're putting Lovren in there, you're chilling. You know, you're like, okay,
safe.
we got
You're
Lovren.
safe.
Yeah, he's like a good third option, but maybe he wanted to leave. You know, maybe the money wasn't right. Maybe they're like, okay, we can save the money and get a couple young guys instead to fill in that spot and develop for the future, because Klopp is not about catering to anybody's ego. Like, if you're not playing well, he'll just sit you right fucking now. You know what I mean? Like Moreno,
you're out.
I'll never forget when Moreno was like having his, like he was playing well, and then for some reason he started slumping and Klopp started sitting him, and now he's gone. And him and Klopp had a great relationship up until the end. It's just that he's such a good coach and such a good motivator that I think that people respect him for that. And even Salah, when he came back from his injury this year, he wasn't fit. He was complaining. And then Klopp is like, I don't care. He can cry all he wants. He can complain, but he's not fit. He's not ready. So I'm going to play him 20 minutes a game until he's ready. And that's what happened.
Exactly.
You know, so Klopp is your the best manager. And it's hard to say otherwise in that league. I think that we could talk about Solskjaer all we want. Like, the guy's... Obviously, he's done great with what he's had. A lot of young players in that team. He's developed them really well. His second year was a little bit rocky, but you know, I think Solskjaer has made some big moves, and he's a good manager too. But Klopp, there's something there, man. There's something about him. He's gonna go down in history.
Klopp is like, he's your friend.
Yeah.
And he's your boss, and he's your manager.
Yeah, he's the best. You put your head
When
to
you
the wall
have
for that guy.
Exactly. When you have someone like, Ferguson or Schulzer, who obviously is, he's been groomed from Ferguson. He's a little bit more open. I mean, there's backroom stories about Fergie, but when you have a personality like Klopp, you're it's on a friendship level. You go to war for him.
I agree 100%. And I don't see that with a lot of other coaches. Let's switch to
what did you think of the Messi contract?
That's what we're about to go to. Yeah. So now Messi is he's rumored to leave. He's rumored to stay. We don't know. So what's the contract situation like, Dave?
So the new contract situation, it's undetermined. They're still going through presidential elections in the next couple of months. So the old contract was just released. Details of the old contract. Messi is livid. He's threatening to sue. So basically his old contract that he had signed, which is up this summer, the guy had made a renewal bonus of $138 million.
Fuck.
The guy was being paid $168,500,000 per year.
What?
So the contract was worth $673,919,000. $673,919,000. Sorry, so many numbers.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah, but listen to this. The guy also was making a loyalty bonus of $92.67 million spread over 2 payments. And then if he played 60% of each game per season, the guy would make an extra $86.65 million. This is all USD. It's ridiculous. How can someone get paid so much?
Because it's fucking Barcelona. It's Barcelona. They have it. They print money over there, man. Real Madrid, Barcelona, they print money. Print it.
And don't forget, that's without including his Nike. No, Nike or Adidas. Adidas.
Yeah, not including all his sponsors. I believe.
Gillette.
I think he is Adidas because
There's
Nike's
Pepsi,
Ronaldo.
there's Lay's.
Yeah, there's no way Messi and Ronaldo are the same company. There's no way.
I'm not 100% sure.
It's Adidas. You're right.
Check that.
It is Adidas.
Yeah. Ronaldo's Nike. Yes.
Yeah, it is Adidas for sure.
Yeah, it is Adidas. Yeah,
But it's
confirm that.
We can jump into this debate all day. We're talking to guys you have Ronaldo on your team now, and you used to have Ronaldo. You groomed Ronaldo on that team. But are we talking about the best player of all time in Messi or no?
It's hard for me to answer that one. Not because I'm a Juve fan and because I have Ronaldo. It's just they're like two different players.
They're two
like
very
Messi
different
is
players.
Yes, Messi's like pure raw skill. Like they call him an alien. It's for good reason.
Yeah.
Right. Ronaldo is the man who worked the hardest in his life to get to where he is. But Ronaldo will also pull his team up when they're losing. He has the leadership skills that I don't think Messi has.
Oh, Messi doesn't have the leadership skills. You can tell these.
Well, look,
out there.
The way I see Messi and Ronaldo is, listen, they're both the most amazing players I've ever seen in my life and play soccer. The way I see Messi and Ronaldo is Messi's all natural and Cristiano Ronaldo is all fucking hard work.
He worked for it.
He is. He worked for it. He's a working machine.
He's like fucking what's his name? The Russian guy from Rocky. Ivan Drago.
Yeah, Ivan Drago.
That's what he is. He's a machine, man. The guy's built like a fucking Greek god, and I've never seen. He's the best person in the air that I've ever seen. It's like he stops in midair, and the way he gives it.
The goal against Sampdoria last year.
Yeah.
Right. He was like hang 10, 6, 7 seconds. It was ridiculous.
So I mean, it's so hard to compare the two because, like you said, they're two very different players. I'm just saying, is like we're gonna look at 10 years from now when they're both retired, and we're gonna be like, remember that goal that Ronaldo scored against this, and this, and this, and this. Remember that? Oh, yeah, but Messi would deked out the entire team. We're never gonna be able to come to a consensus. So let's fucking end the argument. You know?
The debate will go on forever, even when they're long gone, right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to add one more thing. I feel Ronaldo can make the game change right away whenever he wants the game. Messi can as well, but Messi, I feel Messi needs more talent to really perform. Ronaldo is able to do it with last year's mediocre Juventus team when he scored 3 goals against Atletico Madrid. I mean, Messi thrives off the talent. He needs another big guy with him.
Yeah. Well, so what's happening now with Suarez, Dave?
League leader. He's got 12 goals. He's got an assist. Atletico Madrid, number 1 in the league. Ronald Koeman, the coach of Barcelona, came out the other day saying he wishes he sold them to Juventus. He was linked with Juventus over the summer. Juventus couldn't sign another non-Euro player. So basically he was trying to get citizenship. It didn't end up going through. There's a corruption scandal opened up right now. Other story. Exactly. So basically they sold their top scorer, Barcelona, to their top rival right now. Second top rival, forgetting Real. So
what's it going to look like for Suarez? Is he going to stay there? Is he going to move? Or are we looking at maybe...
Well, Suarez got a contract for the next couple of years. So, I mean, Suarez, he's still at an age where he's in his prime, and he could still play at Atletico for another 2 or 3 years.
I like that he's at Atletico. Alex, you look confused, man. What's going on? How you unplugged his mic? Honestly, Suarez... I can hear you. You're good. So Suarez to me,
I'm trying to connect my mic.
Yeah, it's all good. So Suarez to me, he's like that guy who doesn't go away, right? He's like that rat, and he's just fucking good. But you hate that he's that good, you know. And I felt that same way when he played for Liverpool. I was like, fuck, I like this kid because he's scoring for us, but I can't stand his face, you know. And that's what it is.
He's got a rat face.
Yeah, big time. But he's a solid player, man. You can't go wrong with that. And he everywhere he goes, he becomes one of the premier guys. And I think when he left Liverpool and he went to Barca, who did they have? Who was the top 3 there? It was him, Messi. Was it Coutinho also? Coutinho came later.
They had Neymar at one point.
Oh, they had Neymar. So it was all 3 of those dudes.
So the MSN, Messi, Suarez, Neymar.
Yeah, it was all 3 of them. I can't stand Neymar. Oh my god, I can't stand him.
Talking about Neymar. He just signed a 4-year contract with PSG.
Alex, say something?
Yeah, I think they all hate Neymar. He's the biggest diver I've ever seen in my life.
Worst.
That's what
big
he
time.
is.
You got another 4 years in PSG for that, I guess, Dave?
Yeah, but he wants Messi to come over. That's the speculation. Messi to PSG.
Why doesn't Messi just go to Greece, okay, make the league better?
He should.
Why not? The league is good, but obviously they don't have enough money for that. It's crazy.
You guys do get into Europe, right? Olympiacos. What's the other one?
Panathinaikos. There's AEK and there's PAOK, who won a couple years ago.
PAOK too, yeah.
PAOK is the black team. AEK is the yellow. But we bleed red over here at the TAM residence. What else, boys? Anything else before we end this out?
We forgot to talk about our local team.
Oh, yeah,
Montreal. Sure. Club de Foot.
What are they called these days?
Club de Foot.
Club de Foot.
I don't mind it that much. Honestly, it's different. At least it's different. And I like the logo. People hate the logo. I don't mind it. I really don't mind
It
it.
grew on
I
me.
hated it, man.
I know some people it's hit and
I
miss.
hate
Some
it.
people hate it. Some people like it. I don't mind it that much.
It grew on me. First reaction, hated it. Now it's getting a bit nicer.
Yeah,
It's getting a bit nicer.
but it's because
yeah.
it's clean. It's like black
Different.
and the blue. You know, it's clean. It's a nice logo. It's a nice logo. If I have to hear Mokan talk about that fucking logo again, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Bro,
The thing
I
is,
literally see the metro. I literally see the metro
the arrows.
on the logo.
true.
Because of the fucking arrows.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Near the metro.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
tired
good.
of it.
it's an ode to Montreal.
Now, the thing that I find is a little fucking ridiculous is I always thought that the CF, that they were just going to have it as CF, Club de Foot, but, just CF. I didn't know they were going to write the whole damn thing out. Club de Foot. That I find a little bit ridiculous.
Well,
I
because
don't really fucking agree with
If you
that.
make a change that big, you have to show the change, right? So if it's just Club de Foot and that's the change that you're making, you can't put CF because then people are going to mistake it for Club de Football, but it's not Club de Football. You get what I'm
That
saying?
makes sense.
You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you have a point.
Like, I don't even know what JJ is when it comes to Juventus. It looks like two J's.
Yeah, I have the old logo here.
That's the best logo.
Yeah, I agree. I love this one. It's just they wanted to modernize it. They wanted to turn it into a brand and sell their clothing and this. They have their J. They have a J Hotel. They have a J Medical Center.
Oh, they do? That's the thing. Same thing with. I was gonna say the Impact. Same thing with Club de Foot. I guess they're trying to make it bigger than what it is now. And I guess Impact is weird. I remember the days, man. My dad used to take us to watch the Supra. We used to watch.
Oh yeah.
What was the team name before? I have a signed John Limiata's game worn jersey from the Montreal Supra, from the North American Soccer League.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
John Limiatis, legend.
No.
He played for Greece. He played for Canada. He played in Greece. He was the captain of Canada. He played here in Montreal too. He played around the MLS and ASL, whatever it was. Actually, we could probably try to get him on. I can probably get him on the show.
That was how long ago?
Oh, like early 90s?
Okay, I was
Yeah.
hockey guy then. Completely a hockey guy then.
We'll see, boys. I've actually messaged a few if you Impact guys.
I saw.
So I'm actually waiting to see if they respond or not. But I really want to talk to one of them.
The new goalie
That'd be
that
really
they just
cool.
signed, the kid out of Pierrefonds, the Greek kid, Pantelis. My dad coached his dad, so maybe we'll get an insight there. So, all right, boys, that's it. That's Weekly Sauce, episode 36. Again, brought to you by Mike's BBQ Rub MTL. Visit Mike'sBBQRubMTL.com and use Hot Sauce 10 for 10% off. Like I said, best mustard truffle sauce. Don't waste it. Barbecue mango, unbelievable. The barbecue spice, sick. You can't go wrong. Use Hot Sauce 10 for 10% off the entire site. I'm Terry Tam, Alex the intern. Thanks as usual. Dave, appreciate you coming on, buddy. What articles you have coming out now? I know you just posted one for the World Cup, right?
Yeah, it just posted one for the World Cup. Montreal might not be hosting. A bit disappointed about that. And I've got a couple of other things in the works. I'm going to do a final transfer update. And Montreal just signed someone today. They signed a forward, Bjorn Janssen. He was playing in the Korean League. He's...
Norwegian.
yeah, exactly. So we're looking forward to having him out here.
Good stuff, boys. Good stuff. All right, man. That's Weekly Sauce episode 36. Peace.
Have a good one.